What is up, gamers? It is your boy Imperious Eagle 36 back at it again with another video. It's not Bed Wars today because we are actually doing something a little bit different. So the other day, obviously Christmas, I'm not wearing my Christmas attire anymore, unfortunately. I made a new logo. It's pretty epic. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but tell me if you guys like it in the comments below, even though I have no viewers. But it was Christmas, obviously, and I got a Best Buy gift card from my aunt, and so I bought a hard drive because for videos and for school and whatever, right? Just so I can like keep it separate from my SSD, and so it's, I don't know, just a bit faster, right? Just so I have more space as well. So today I'm actually going to document myself installing it because I've never installed a hard drive before, only the SSD, which is basically pretty easy. I don't know how the hard drive is installed, so I'm gonna walk through it with you. So here we go. And here we are in the outside world. This is my desk. Pretty epic, I know. So today we're gonna be using a little bit of editing magic to do that, obviously, first of all. And so I'm on my phone. There's people working around me right now. My dad and stuff. This is my keyboard. I'm gonna show you my setup here. This is my keyboard, obviously. It's Pick Tech, whatever that logo thing. It's pretty cheap. It's just like a random Chinese keyboard. Same with this, but it's cool. And I got my speaker. Got my 35-inch widescreen monitor. Webcam for school. Mouse bungee that I 3D printed. My 3D printer. Got my epic computer here, and my awesome microphone that's on my lampshade, which I might have talked about before, actually. Or just gonna put that inside. And so here's my computer. It's I can put my specs in my about page, actually. It's very epic indeed. It's got the RGB fans, obviously, because you need RGB fans. It's also got Baby Yoda and so Lego figures. Right. So I'll put that in the description. All the bibbidi bob techno blab about it. All right. Onto the unboxing. All right. So we moved all the keyboards and stuff out of the way, just so we got a bit more space. Got my trusty Swiss Army knife here, and we're gonna open this bad boy up. Alright, so this, like I said before, is my first time installing a hard drive in that. As you can see, that probably wasn't good. I just dropped it. We got the SSD right there. And yeah, so that's what I've been using for the last couple months. So here it is. We got a bit of packaging. Obviously, this, by the way, is the Seagate 2TB Barracuda, running at a solid, say it on it. I think it's like, is it 7,500? Doesn't say the speed. I can link it in the description though. So here's the hard drive and the anti-static packaging. We're just gonna actually no, we'll keep this just in case there's anything wrong, obviously. And got some instructions, gonna need that. And anything else there? No, just more packaging. Right, put that to the side. Not cut myself with the Swiss Army knife. And we are gonna shut off my computer. Right, so now the computer's shut off, obviously, and we just gotta open up this back panel. This computer I built earlier last year, actually, around September-ish, September, October. It was pretty good. My friend helped me. It's got a AMD Ryzen 3600 inside, one of the most popular CPUs, and if I can get this back plate. Oh, almost there. It's hard to do this with one hand. Alright, we got it. So we're just gonna set this down right here. That's good. Totally do that. So you set on it, right? So yeah, beautiful cable management right there. I'm actually probably gonna do a bit more cable management because, as you can see, there's some holes, and you can see the cables through there. So I'm gonna put like construction paper, black construction paper or something. I don't know, but so the hard drive here, it's a 3.5-inch hard drive, and the bays, kind of hard to see, are somewhere in there. Yeah, exactly, somewhere in there. So I'm gonna try to untangle this rat's nest and check back with you when I get that nest out of the way. Alright gamers, we're back. So turn my light on. So I also set up a little bit of light here. So we got some of it untangled. So you can see, not really though, there's a tray in here. That's the side right there. You can kind of see that's the side. And so I need to check in my motherboard box for all the screws that I'm totally gonna lose one day. So we took the hard drive out, and I was just rummaging through these screws, and I found this one, and it, in fact, fits. Wonderful. So I'm gonna try this one, and I'm gonna try to stick it in. So that's what she said. It's a bit more open now. So I'm gonna attempt to do this. It's gonna be very hard to video it, but I'm gonna try my best. So on with it. Alright. After further inspection, one might see, which you really can't unless like you're in right there. In that corner right there, kind of where my flashlight's pointed at, there's those screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this case is Montek Flyer from that logo, and it can fit 2 HDDs inside. So I'm gonna have to take off this front bit. So figured that out. Ginormous brain. Right, so I got the front panel off, and I have LED strips on the front attached to there, so I think I'm gonna have to take those off. But I do see the drive holes right there for the screws. There. So I'm gonna undo these plugs and attempt to reach that. So I've gotten the front case off. That right there is an RGB strip. And I'm just gonna set that on the ground so I can step on it later. So now almost set on the mesh thing. There's so much dust in it. Like, look at that. That's all dust. Actually insane. I'm gonna clean this off before I put it back on. Obviously, it's like you can't tell. Like when it looks like that, you just like can't tell that there's dust on it. Right. So yeah, you can see these holes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's also some on the other side. So I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom tray because it just makes more sense. And then where did I put the hard drive? The hard drive's dangling off the edge. Gotta see if these holes line up. So all you need for this is a SATA and a power. So SATA and SATA. Yes, SATA there. Focus and SATA there for power. So I'm just gonna do that. And here we go. Epic transition time. And boom, epic transition. Alright, turns out I'm stupid, and these holes, I have no idea what they're for now, don't hold that up. So these like long rails are kind of what it's for, hence the name H hard drive slot. So it literally just slots in. You can tell that right there. They're like beveled, so they're raised out, and so it's holding, I can focus, it's holding the drive in place right there, and all you need to do is just stick the screw right there and basically pinch it. So basically there is to it. That was very straightforward. My thing is so dusty. absolutely disgusting. Ugh. That dust filter is not really working. I'm gonna take my epic can of air there and do a little bit of blab. So I'm gonna screw this in and get back to you. Alright, so we got one screw. Yeah. Two screws. These don't really need to be that tight because, like, it's not going anywhere. It's just sitting. Like a creeper chasing Steve. That's why I put it like that. It's pretty epic. Here. So these screws are good, and I'm gonna attempt to do the other side. Alright, so I'm probably gonna get criticized for this, but I'm too lazy to take out my power supply to actually do it properly. So I'm only just gonna do 2 screws because there's no pressure on them. It's just holding it in place. So I believe that it's not really necessary to put 5 screws. So I'm gonna only do that. So now all we gotta do is link up the power. I'll link up the SATA cord from my box, and I think we should be good. Right, so I got the power in. I have the SATA power. This one. Just like that. It's like a L type of thing. I was able to get that one in. Now I'm gonna do SATA, and unfortunately, to take out the front, I really don't want to do it because it takes forever to do, and I put it by the window still to piss everyone off watching this. I got that on the ground, that on the ground, that was on the chair, and that on the windowsill, so I break everything. So now I just need to put it in. I don't have another 90. Oh shit. It only came with a 180, a straight one like this. Focus. Straight one like this, and 90, which I'm already using. So I'm just gonna use this. I know it'll put stress on it, but I don't want to do it. It doesn't matter. Alright, gonna do that now. Alright, everything is plugged in now, and we're good. I was able to put it in. That fit nicely. I'm gonna boot it up first and see if my good old baby Tom here. I named him Tom. I don't know. Just like the name Tom. It's like Bob, but Tom. Right? I'm gonna see if Tom here can boot up and recognize the HDD, and if it does, we'll close everything back up and get started. So epic. Alright, everything's looking good so far. Yep, I just had to refocus that for a second. Make everything darker so you can see all RGB. Got my rat says I don't know how I'm gonna fit. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fit all these wires back in because, like, yeah, it's just so many. I got my strip in the back. It's pretty epic, and some prints on the wall. Gotta turn my monitor on. I don't know why I turned this off. Like, this can stay on. I got a Scepter 35-inch ultra-wide curved monitor, 100 Hz, and it's pretty. I should have booted into the BIOS, shouldn't I? I'm gonna restart that. So the colors changed. Now it's white and not blue. So I think that means delete. No. Come on. I pressed it a bit late. BIOS. Please. No. One more time. Pressing the delete key. Come on. Yes. BIOS. Okay. we are Gucci now. Now let's see. We got you can see stuff there. That's good. We got OneDrive here. I can focus. OneDrive there, and another drive there. So if I hover over this. Where's my mouse? Oh yeah, I forgot. So we're gonna have to turn the DPI up all the way. So it moves somewhat fast. So if I hover over this, that's SATA 3. So if I look in there, that's SATA 3 and 4. Okay, so this is the first drive. It on the motherboard, it labels it. So the 90-degree ones are this one right there is a SATA 3. The one on top of that is SATA 4. We got not be so like can't really see it, but we got one more SATA there and one more port there, and that's 1 and 2. So if this one is SATA 2, then it should work. We just got a hard disk. It says hard disk. So maybe it worked. What if I go to storage? We see something. Yes. That's good. That's good. So, that's my first drive. That's my just SSD, my 2.5-inch SSD, and that's my 2TB HDD down there. So we got it. It's looking good. We are gonna clean all this up, and then I'm gonna learn or attempt to learn how to send stuff to that drive, like default stuff or whatever. So yeah. Alright gamers, what's up? It's me back at it again. So it's a new day, new me, whatever. So that last clip I recorded like 5 days ago, and I just haven't had the time to like make another clip. So I've actually already set up my hard drive, but I'll also walk you guys through. It's really simple. So let me close that. Yeah, I got Lunar Client, but that's for another video. So really simple. All you need to do is press Windows S or however you want. Go to the search bar and type in disk manager, and so this thing called create and format hard disk partitions will pop up. Right, so you click on that and it'll bring this window up, and then so you will see your second disk. So you'll find your first disk 1, it'll usually be called, and it'll have multiple partitions. I'm not sure what exactly they do. There's other videos that go into greater length into those different partitions. I think it's just so the computer can read it faster or whatever. So you'll see your next disk, it'll look like this, and there won't really be any information there. It'll say offline, and it'll state your status or whatever. And so basically all you're going to do is you're going to right click, and you're going to, there'll be a little option right here that says new volume. So you're going to click on that. Right, so when you right click, so I just found these pictures online just so I can show you. This was from the article that I use. I can link it in the description, of course. Obviously, so all you need to do is you right click on your disk right here. There won't be any partitions, but you'll just right click it, right, and you can see new simple volume. It'll say that. So you click that, and then this wizard will pop up, like the installer sort of thing. So you click next, obviously. This wizard will help you create a file for your disk, and then this new thing will pop up. This basically asks how much of the space on your drive you want to use. If you're like me, and you bought 2 terabytes, you're gonna want to use 2 terabytes. I don't know, for some reason you might not. So I'm just putting in the max amount that I need, which is stated right here, and then you can just go up and down like this. And then you press next once you're done, And following that, you can assign the letter, or you can assign the drive a letter. Since the default drive name is C, I made the second one, my hard drive, D. And then all of this I don't think you're going to need unless you're more advanced than me. So you just click assign the following drive letter, whatever letter you want, and next. Following that, you're going to want to format your drive. So this is basically a quick format. So if you're like me and not very experienced with installing hard drives, you're just gonna keep everything the way it is, NTFS, default, new volume, whatever, and then you're gonna want to click perform a quick format. And for me, I clicked enable file and folder compression. That's so if you're trying to upload a folder or whatever, you can compress it and like zip it up and whatever. So just so it's faster for transferring data. So I clicked that just cause, and I kept everything else the same. And then once you do that, you press next, obviously. Then it'll bring you to a new screen, and you can just check all of your things, make sure they're good. So you can use a scroll bar and you press finish. And then it will ask you if you want to format your disk. You press format, and it's done. Then so after you finish that, you can see this, and then after that you can close it out, right? So after you press format disk, you can close it out, and then you can press Windows E or whatever to open up your file explorer. And then if you go to for this PC, you can see your second disk. I named mine Chonky Boy because he is in fact a chonky boy. That's literally there is to it. It's not that difficult. Once again, I'm going to link that article in the description so you can see it for yourself, as well as the link for my 2TB Barracuda hard drive. And yes, and I'm also going to put my specs in the description. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.